That's what you're going for. That's basically the sad syndicate.
I mean, that's what that sounds like to me. I'm just saying.
like the emos.
If you listen to the crowd.
Yeah. Oh man, we need to make a shirt and send it to AEW, like the Hurt Syndicate with them just like all emoed out and sad. Like give Bobby Lashley hair with one of them covering his eye, like like the fucking kids from South Park.
Yeah, exactly. That's the dance I was just doing.
So nothing changes.
Hey, you're talking to someone who got to WrestleMania late, so
this is true.
His first WrestleMania late.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Very true. I don't know how you're so Mexican. You were late there. Like, it's fucking crazy.
That was across the street.
It's across the street.
Like literally, that's what the fucking MGM Grand was. But you know, they're across the street. It was like a country.
Dude, I don't think I'm gonna stay at the MGM.
Nah, dude, that place fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Boom.
I had more fun at the Excalibur, honestly, but I don't want to go there again either.
No, I might do New York or something. Try something different.
Apparently, they're taking the Luxor down next year.
Taking it down?
Yeah, they're getting rid of it.
Really?
That's what I read on the Vegas thingy on like Facebook. It could be fake. I don't know.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Well, apparently there's a big fucking infestation of bed bugs over there. So
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. That place sucks, but
Circus is terrible too.
Really? That kind of makes me sad because I always wanted to go stay there and do Ether.
It used to be fucking awesome back in like the 80s and 90s, but like it's shit now.
Okay, just so you know, we're all good boys. Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to go there. It's really only because of fucking Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, so I can do Ether, and I have no idea what it even looks like on the inside, though, to be honest. Do they even have that little turntable spot from the movie?
They got clowns.
Dog.
Lots of clowns.
My wife would hate that.
So the Luxor Las Vegas will close on December 31st, 2025. And be imploded on March 15th, 2026. This is part of MGM Resorts' plan to replace the property with a new entertainment complex, citing declined revenue and high costs. Guests with future bookings will be refunded and staff will receive severance. I
mean, that place did suck.
Did you walk through it?
I stayed there. My first time in Vegas, we stayed there when me and my wife got married, right? And it did suck ass. It was also the first time that I've ever gone to a hotel, and they were like, "Yeah, you don't have a microwave." I was like, "What the fuck?" Or a fridge, I think it was too. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Vegas
dude?
don't let you do that.
Well, yeah, that pissed me off. But also,
you have to call them for like a medical one if you need ice or something.
Or you could rent one for $50 a day.
Yeah, well, if you tell them you have diabetes, they'll give you one. A fridge at least.
Hell no, we used to just throw that shit on the fucking ice, get the ice machine, throw it in the ice bucket. You know?
I mean, yeah, that's what I did. That's what I ended up doing.
So speaking of Las Vegas, Ryan, you got a really nice WrestleMania shirt on right now.
Yeah. It's not gonna be in New Orleans anymore.
So
apparently it's possibly going back to Vegas.
Why didn't they do that?
Honestly, it could be because of the inmates escaping. That's what people are saying. It's terrorism and shit down there. I don't know.
Okay, safety. You know that makes a lot of sense if you're down there for a week.
Dog, when Skankfest was announced to be down there, I was like, dude, that kind of scares me. I don't want to go to New Orleans, dog. Like, yeah. And so,
I mean, it's what it is.
Vegas isn't concrete, though?
No, not concrete.
No, not fully.
Yeah, I mean...
I wouldn't doubt it, though. They made a lot of money, probably.
Sure. Yeah, they said it was the highest gate, one of the highest gates in the fucking last 10 years or something. So, plus Vegas made their money.
Plus, that's the UFC headquarters. That would make it a lot easier for everybody and shit like that.
What if they made it a permanent residence? Somebody was talking about, too. That'd be crazy.
It would be pretty dope. I mean, Vegas and wrestling seems like a good match to me. You know what I mean?
It's exhausting, though. It's totally exhausting.
I mean, I was exhausted.
I got about 4 days of Vegas in me, and then I'm ready to go back home.
Yeah, like 3, 4 for me, yeah.
I imagine the actual city of Las Vegas would be nice, not the Strip. You know, like the Strip is a lot. but like going through like actual
Fremont.
Vegas and shit like that.
Go to Fremont Street.
Yeah.
Fremont would be dope.
Fremont's fun. But with it being back in Vegas, I mean, I could see it, it works out because all the hotels are there, and then, there's the walkways and all that. But man, like, people are really upset because they wanted to go to New Orleans as well because it was like a new area. And I'm like, well, they were there with the 30th and the 33rd, so it don't matter. They'll find a place. Like, as long as it's not fucking Saudi.
Yeah,
I don't want to go to Saudi.
I feel like they need to keep WrestleMania in the States. You know what I'm saying?
Or,
especially
if they're going to go to London,
that'd be
you're
cool.
like, I don't want to watch it at 12.
No, that's for Saudi.
Fine.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
watch
yeah.
wrestling at 11 o'clock in the goddamn morning Colorado time. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I ain't
So
ready for that.
if they do it out of the States, though, where would you want them to do it?
Like he was saying, London would be a good one. You got the O2 Arena
London
out there
or
or something like
Canada.
that. Where did
You said London or Canada?
Here's what they should do. They should do it in fucking London, do it at the Wembley Stadium, and let CM Punk actually main event just to show Tony Khan off. Like, haha. But Wembley, I think it would sell out at Wembley.
Yeah.
For sure.
No other country? Oh, well, you said Canada, though, too, right? Is that what you just said?
I've been in Toronto before.
Toronto, yeah.
Yeah, that's where they're having what is it? All Out this year is in Canada. Pissing me off.
Yeah, he's so pissed. He's like, I'm not going to Canada.
I was about to get my fucking passport, but I wouldn't get it in time. You know what I'm saying?
You can get expressed.
That still takes like 6 months.
Trust me, ask Jenny. She'll tell you how it works because she just did that shit.
Word.
And it wasn't no 6 months, I promise you.
Bet. Here we go, baby. You go to Canada.
Oh, no, are you going to go to the All Out in Canada?
Yeah, I would.
That's AEW, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're talking about
So, like,
Vegas and Mania.
yeah. So, like, that's where Double or Nothing usually is. And it was supposed to be this weekend, but instead they're like, well, we got to go to Phoenix. And I thought you were going to Phoenix.
I am going to Phoenix. I'm leaving tomorrow.
It sounds awful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I get to see Anarchy in the desert, so that's cool. Haven't missed
Anarchy
one
in the
yet.
Desert. Yeah. Hey, if they have a shirt like that, can you get me on?
Yeah. If it says Anarchy in the desert.
No, I mean just the slot machine type one. Like.
Oh, yeah, like the one I have. The one that you
That
got.
has all
This is
the
the one.
Just
This is
said.
the one you got me.
Well, yeah. So you got to pay the
Exactly.
favor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about if they have a figure too? You want one of those?
Yeah, I'll send you money for that one.
What if there's a
They always have a
mold?
special edition.
What if there's a mold of one of the wrestlers' dicks?
I'm definitely buying every single one.
Give me one.
Oh,
Yeah, I
dear
got
God.
you.
Good.
You'll be like Vince McMahon with them on the shelf. The Booker T.
I forgot about that shit, yo.
You don't forget about shit like that.
Hey, trust me.
when you shit on someone's head allegedly, you remember that. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah, I remember that.
When you read a story and stuff like that, that's something you remember.
Speaking of which, I was a little sad. So I did the Tessa Blanchard thing
Yeah.
for JoJo and them on Saturday,
Allegedly.
but I couldn't find that spot. That one spot we got when we were doing it last time. I was like, man, but it was still funny. But man, I was a little sad about that. I couldn't find that spot. But yeah.
She's all like,
Fucking disgusting.
"Damn, you fucker." No.
So
let me stop.
on Saturday we have Saturday night's main event, and then on Sunday we have fucking Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Do you think that was an asshole move of WWE?
Well, that's why fucking Tony Khan is not releasing the dates of all his shows yet because WWE is countering them with shows of their own and shit like that.
Yes. So this will probably be the last time that it happens, unless they have a leak.
Thank you, sir.
Obviously, they have leaks. Everybody has leaks.
Right.
But I feel that if Tony Khan can keep this intimate setting with all the small arenas and stuff, have you noticed how the fans are like getting way more into it? I mean, they even started the meat chant. We started it first, but whatever. It's 2 year. It'll be our 2 year mark
Yep.
for the meat chant. All right, you gotta say it out loud whenever you're there.
What? Is it just a chant? Is
Yeah.
that what that is? Okay.
Big meaty
Do we
men.
have a
Okay.
meat match?
Sorry?
I don't
Do we have a
think
meat
so.
match?
What's the card? What does the card look like?
I know Powerhouse.
What do you want me to look up?
In the desert.
Double or Nothing 2025 match card.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one first, and then we'll talk about main event because main event's going to be just kind of a shit show showcase, honestly.
Yeah,
for
it's just
NBC.
they just wanted to squeeze it out because of
This one?
AEW. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we got. I don't know. You're looking for the people wrestling, right? So,
Yeah.
So we got
A card.
the Owen Hart final with Ospreay
Yeah, you
versus
can start with
Hangman.
that. Okay, did you watch that promo with Hangman and Ospreay?
Okay, that's why I text you. When are they gonna kiss? Like, what? like, bro. Like
Okay.
at one point, it was just like too much. Like Marcus, they were like this. He's like, "You're too good, bro. You need to come back to the way you used to be." And they're like real close. At one point, it's like, just go kiss already. Like,
wasn't it Brock Lesnar and Goldberg? No,
Kurt Angle, man.
maybe
It's Kurt Angle that gave him a smooch.
Yeah, okay, man. Yeah, man. That's what they. It was a ball guy. I remember a ball guy. You know what I mean? But yeah.
It was a good promo, but it was like a little much. It's like, do they love
It's
each
like
other?
the hero of Gotham site shit. Like, you're the hero of Gotham.
And then he's like, if you win, I got your back. And if I win, I hope you got my back. And it was basically like the South Park episode with Mr. Jefferson where he's like, yeah. And then you got Mr. Jefferson leaning closer. Yeah. You know, like at one point, like they were about to kiss, bro. Like I swear. Like I got nothing against it because I like them both. But it's like, all right, like let's wrap this up. You're pulling the WWE and you're talking for 20 minutes before you get into wrestling. It was actually 23 minutes, by the way. Before that segment was 23 minutes long.
That's crazy. Who do you have winning?
I want Hangman to win, but I think it's gonna be Will.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Will Ospreay too, but Hangman will put on a damn good show. I think that there will be a lot of high fly moments from Ospreay, and I think that there will be a lot of counters from Hangman because they're both they both have that kind of finish too, you know. Like they have. I mean, Hangman has the clothesline over the buckle turn, over the rope turn, or over the rope clothesline, basically.
The buckshot lariat.
What's it called? Yeah, buckshot lariat, I guess. And then you have Will Ospreay with. He's got a fast move too with his what the hell's that one called?
Karate chop?
The hidden blade.
Oh,
hidden blade. Yes.
Because he's an Assassin's Creed fan.
And versus the lariat. So what you got Will Ospreay winning?
Yeah, because like the way I could see it finishing is like he's going for a buckshot lariat, and then Will can hit the hidden blade out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the RKO, because like you could just bap when he's coming over the top, and he could lean into it and hit him and shit like that. But
absolutely,
because you know they already gave Hangman his title run, which was very underrated. He put on many bangers, bro. Like how many Texas death matches did that motherfucker have in his fucking title reign? Like.
I don't remember.
Why can't it be any other state? Why don't they have like Montana death matches? This is kind of
or like Iowa, because you figure like the corn-fed people would be like fighting in the fields and shit. And I get it.
Yeah. What about an East LA river fight?
Would that be included then?
We should have East LA river death matches.
That sounds like a serial killer. You know,
it sounds like a real death match. You know what I mean?
Someone is losing their life tonight.
Yeah, someone really is.
Yeah, but like,
who's the next one on the card?
Well, I don't know. It's on the list up here is Mercedes Moné versus Jamie Hayter.
Okay, I obviously know who you want to win.
Yeah,
everybody wants her to win. Hopefully, Jamie wins. If Mercedes Moné wins, I'm gonna be like, ugh.
So the way
like they're pushing.
I like Mercedes. I'd like her to win, but I don't know the storylines and shit anyway. So
the way I see it going down is you give Jamie Hayter the TBS title. You start slowly taking off these belts of Mercedes, and you give her the AEW Women's Championship.
Yeah, she'll probably hold that belt next year. Not yet. I don't know. Maybe Tony
That's
Storm.
why I said you slowly start taking those belts off of her. You know what I'm saying? She already lost the New Japan Strong one.
I saw something with her today. How many belts does she have?
3 currently. She did have 4.
Yeah, because I saw her with a fuckload of them. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? But yeah, okay.
Speaking of which, real quick, side note, a lot of these places could have like a little bit prettier belts, but that's just my opinion. You know, a lot of them look nice. They all are all nice, but they could be flashier, in my opinion. You know, but that's just me. I like flashy.
Maybe they can't afford flashy.
Yeah, true that. But back to back to the match card. The next one they have listed is the Anarchy in the Arena, which that's going to be fucking dope, bro. I haven't missed a single one of those.
I mean, I found that video of me literally on screen from some other guy's POV. I think he was in the same aisle as you too. So like you can see clearly my head, like, and my facial hair, like, oh my god, the whole scene where Brian is like or smashes the Coke on Okada and everything. Yeah, it was cool seeing that from a different point of view. And then holy shit, that's me. I actually watched it because I was in the mood to watch Anarchy because I can't go this year because I'm doing GalaxyCon, but it's fine. We'll watch it here. I feel like Team AEW needs this win, but I think the Elite and Death and the Moxley's team are definitely Death Riders are definitely gonna take it.
They kind of got me back into it with the Young Bucks.
Yeah, they kind of got you back into
that. That's because
I'm
very biased. I am a Young Bucks fanboy, whatever you want to call it. But I love the Bucks. Loved them since PWG. I'm actually looking forward to the ladies in this match. That's going to be fun.
That's different. Yeah. This is the 5th year they've ever done this, and they've never had women do it.
Yeah.
Right? That's insane. And can the women fight the men? Can the men fight the women?
That's what I was wondering.
So wait. Is this like a 6v6 or something? Is that what's happening here?
It's literally shit's about to hit the fan. That's all it is.
Yeah. So he's never seen it. So if you want to bring up a clip of Anarchy in the arena real quick.
Dude, it's fire because, and you got to listen to the announcer because, of course.
So putting wrestling clips in edits to upload. I'm just letting you know.
You just need to look at it. You don't need to.
What is it called again?
Anarchy in the arena. The fans, the listeners should already know what it is. This is just for you because you don't know.
Yeah,
it'll be a lot harder to explain. like.
Yeah, no, I just like we put in, I think it was somewhere between 4 and 6 seconds of an old it was still WWF even, I think it was. They wanted my whole video, the whole, not just to claim it. They were trying to claim my entire video, not just their part. They don't play around. Yeah, even the indies have found us. The indie companies have found us too.
Yeah,
they did the same fucking thing. Yeah, it's crazy. But that's the wrong mouse. Okay, so
because they want their share of the credit or what?
Yeah, and so when you upload to YouTube, and people try to claim you, because there's a difference between a copyright claim and a copyright strike. And so when they claim, normally they claim that small part of the video that is their property, right? 7 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever it is. WWE and then whatever indie company, I'm sure you guys seen the video clip of the guys where they throw up in each other's mouths for some reason. That's their wrestling. And yeah, they hit us and they didn't take just their part. They wanted my entire 2-hour podcast. You know what I mean? And that's I can't do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but there's ways to get around it. It's just really hard because they really want their money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they ain't fucking around because especially it's so popular now. They want a cut of everybody's pie.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So type in put in 2024 or something like that.
2024?
Okay. Yeah.
It's going to be difficult to find. Well, you can also look on HBO or Max if you have the app, and they have the whole library of all the pay-per-views on there now, I think.
What about this right here? Is this not something
like that? That's so
oh, yeah, this is some clips and shit right here. You put them in ice water.
That's actually
that was ice water. That was kerosene. Or not kerosene. No,
that was the stuff to make them not on fire. You know what I'm saying? To not burn the flammable shit.
Yeah.
It was flame retardant stuff. I don't know what it was called.
Yeah, and so they fight throughout the whole arena, in the crowd and all that shit. And they usually play
literally next to me,
old school WWF hardcore shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty nuts. That looks like it actually hurt though. I have no idea who. I have no idea who any of these people are.
So that's Luke Perry's son right there in that bus.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Jack Perry. And where is he at anyway?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they be pulling off some of the crazy band moves, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that Daniel Bryan? Whatever the fuck his name is. I could never stand that guy. I just can't stand that guy for whatever reason. I mean, I know what reason. He's a hardcore
fucker in this company. He's way better than he was in WWE.
Yeah, he was so corny in WWE. It killed me. That whole Yes thing.
Story writing.
I hated it. I feel you.
Off, man, that was great.
Yeah, he probably just pissed off most of our audiences now. No.
Yeah, but it also people get on me because I don't like the unicorn thing with Deadpool. So it's just what it is. But
Yeah, and this is.
this is
Deadpool guy right here.
this is definitely some. It reminds me of old school WWF hardcore matches. That's what I'm getting
or
vibes of.
ECW type.
Yeah.
It's good shit, man. Anarchy in the Arena has literally been one of their standpoints, and somebody's like, they're doing it too much. Dude, they do it once a fucking year. It's like Hell in a Cell. It's like it's a themed match, and you don't get very many of those in AEW, but that one's very special.
Yeah, because they don't even do that many cage matches either and shit. It's like you said, like when it calls for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we got one the other night, right?
Yeah, and I didn't even see that shit when Swerve jumped off and called for Anarchy in the Arena and shit, which makes sense.
Yeah.
What else? Blood and Guts is their other one. They don't have too many matches. Like, we don't talk about the one that Kenny Omega and John Moxley were a part of. We don't talk about that.
No, that one, the exploding arena match or arena
exploding
match,
death match, which was
God.
Oh, I saw that explosion.
A sparkler death match.
That was so fucking
Sparklers
awful.
all over the place. Yeah. What's on the next card? What's the match?
Oh, then
the one that was on there, I remember it was the Tony Storm versus what's the
Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah,
dude.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's going to be a banger for sure because Tony Storm definitely is not losing that belt until probably All In.
Yeah.
Or All Out, honestly. Maybe All Out. I don't know who our next competitor would be. Oh, whoever wins the tournament. So hopefully Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
Maybe Jamie Hayter will take her out and take her belt. But didn't we already have that rivalry before? Or no?
Yeah, that's when Tony Storm beat her right away at the Double or Nothing because she was injured. Remember, she came out and wrestled for.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it was it Tony Storm? Wasn't it Tony Storm? And that's when she won the belt, right? The first time.
I think so. So there you go.
Because that's when she was a part of. What was their that group name? All the ex WWE's, the Outcast. That's when she was part of the Outcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then after that you have Okada versus Speedball Mike Bailey for the Continental Championship. That's about to be a fire ass match, dude.
I didn't like Speedball at first because he was just like goofy looking. No, Speedball looked goofy and shit. Like, and then he was like wrestling without his shoes.
He always
and then
did that.
Like he's got a fucking mullet and he's just like he's a high flyer for one. That's badass too. But yeah, no wonder they call him Speedball. That motherfucker is fast in the ring.
So
but then Okada,
he was picking up momentum, right? And then his visa got revoked. He wasn't allowed to work in the United States for like 5 years. And then he was finally allowed to, and he came back to Impact or TNA and shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so like he used to wrestle a lot in PWG and all that shit out there, like in the indies with the Young Bucks and all that. And so that's probably why he signed with AEW and stuff, because he was already friends with them. Like, if you go back and look up any PWG matches, like with him, like they're fucking bangers too, bro.
Oh yeah. But I didn't really like his style at first, and then it was cool seeing him in there. And now he's a badass, and he's also Team AEW, and he's helped them out and stuff like that too. So yeah, that one's gonna be a banger. But Okada last night, that shit was funny. Watch me. Like he just thought, instead of saying bitch and stuff because of Moxley's wife was right there. That was just hilarious. I feel like Okada will win.
I love what they're doing with him. I know a lot of people don't, but I feel like, hey, if he's having fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's.
Dude, he's having a blast.
Yeah, because he was always the guy. You know what I'm saying? Now he's just like taking a little time off, like not necessarily like time off, but like a little break, like just chilling. He doesn't have to carry the fucking company on his shoulders anymore and shit like that. So he could have fun, call people bitches, flip them off, like. Do whatever he wants.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then I still want a shirt of it though. I really want him to have a shirt, something that has to do with him flipping off a bitch. So that would be great.
It'd be like, I see it like the like that one meme looks like the drawn one, like the black and white with the guy where he's like flipping you off, like just have it like that, but it's just him saying bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like a comic.
Yeah.
I mean, the best skit with Okada still was funny whenever he was messing with the sound thing, and he was like, "Oh, so sorry," like a Japanese guy.
Yeah, dude.
I was just like, "Oh my god," they were going crazy with it. So who do you have winning on that one, Okada or Mike Bailey?
You got to keep it on Okada. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it looks just too good on him.
Yeah. Then after that, we have the Sons of Texas versus the Hurt Syndicate.
Okay. That one, I just feel like MJF's going to screw them over anyways, and we're going to have Dustin Rhodes and fucking Sammy Guevara lose their belts. And the Hurt Syndicate are definitely going to have all the gold, of the tag team division. That's my theory.
Did he re-sign with AEW?
Who?
Dustin?
Oh yeah, he's gonna fucking retire there, dude.
Yeah, he inked it deep, huh?
He doesn't want to go back to WWE and they'll make him be gold dust.
Right. I'm looking forward to this match too, because I know this is not a popular opinion, but I don't really care for FTR. I'm looking forward to FTR versus Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness. I fucking love Nigel, and I fucking love Daniel Garcia, and that's the only reason why I'm looking forward to that match. Like, FTR, they could fucking wrestle. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Top guys out, whatever. But they just don't get my motor going. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just don't, like, they don't float my boat. You know, like, they're good wrestlers. I respect them and shit, but like, it's just not. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's not there for you.
Yeah, like
so
they're really good
have
wrestlers.
Daniel Garcia winning?
No, I have FTR winning.
Yeah, with Stokely, come on, they're not gonna lose.
They're not gonna lose, especially because they just went heel. Yeah, they have to win this one. Like,
but I gotta ask, why is Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin so depressed? Why are they so hurt? What happened?
No.
Just in that picture or what?
The Hurt Syndicate.
They hurt.
They
people.
hurt people.
They're not hurt. They're the ones hurting the people.
They don't get hurt.
Yeah. They're not the sad syndicate. That's what you're going for. That's basically the sad syndicate.
I mean, that's what that sounds like to me. I'm just saying.
like the emos.
If you listen to the crowd.
Oh man. We need to make a shirt and send it to AEW, like the Hurt Syndicate, with them just like all emoed out and sad. Like, give Bobby Lashley hair with one of them covering his eye, like like the fucking kids from South Park.
Yeah, exactly. That's the dance I was just doing.
The emo kids of the Hurt Syndicate. Oh, MJF joined the Hurt Syndicate last night too.
Yeah.
You can have Michael J. Fox, really?
Yeah,
cool.
Dude. He doesn't have the Alzheimer's anymore.
He has Parkinson's.
Yeah, the Parkinson's. Okay. Yeah, that one. He doesn't shake anymore.
He's gonna be dressed up in his Burberry shit, right?
Yeah.
Dressed up as a Hurt Syndicate. It's gonna be. I feel like they're gonna turn on him, or they're gonna use him as like a caddy, basically. Like, bitch.
You keep it going for a while, and then they turn on him before he turns on them, or something like that.
Or he tries to kill it within.
Yeah,
which I hope not, because it's a good group.
You could already see Bobby Lashley doesn't trust him, and I like how they're doing that.
And Cedric Alexander was supposed to show up, I thought, because he was the fourth member.
I was looking at shit like that, so like they're talking like Beth Phoenix showing up, fucking like possibilities of who will show up this year, and he was one of them, which totally makes fucking sense because, like you said, he was a part of the fucking Hurt business in WWE. Yeah. And I always thought when he got released last time or whatever, or he wasn't doing anything, he was gonna go with them and shit. But
yeah,
they re-signed him back. Yeah,
it was kind of a weird thing because it was like everybody got dropped and then they brought him back. It was like during the whole Vince thing, I think, right? Yeah, I think that was when it was. So if he shows up, what's going to happen with that? Like, whose name was on that contract? Can they go with that storyline?
Aren't they under 90 days? And that was WrestleMania. That wasn't that long ago.
Oh yeah, that's true. So it would probably be all out then.
Yeah, and then I hope Dakota Kai goes over there. That would be a good one to face Mercedes.
That would be a great one. But I don't see that happening still for another 3 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All out or something, like you said. That would be the perfect place to debut other people and shit like that. Like right now, debut the free agents who are able to go and shit like that. And like when the 90 days are up, what is that? September?
Yeah,
would be perfect.
What about Braun Strowman? You think he'll show up to AEW then one day?
I don't know, man. 'Cause you still got like MLW and you got Impact and all that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
But the last match though, that's on this list, was it because of the 7 so far? Was that 7 yet? But
yeah.
And I'm looking forward to this one too. Is the stretcher match with Ricochet and Mark Briscoe? That's gonna be a fun one, dude. Like, because they got two different styles, and like it's just gonna be great.
Okay, so I have been a fan of Ricochet ever since, he was in WWE, even before then in the Indies and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
and if you've noticed, he's on the show every fucking week.
Yep.
He's been on the show more than he's been on WWE's television, I think, in the last 2 years. And he's been only there for like 6 months.
Yep.
Come on.
You know what would be cool? If he'd get his wife to announce him. Like, have his own personal announcer, and it'd be her.
Oh, yeah.
How dope
Just
would
be a
that be?
heel.
Yeah.
She don't have to wrestle. Well, she wants to be a wrestler, though. Or she wanted to.
That'd be cool, too.
But do you think she could?
No. Like,
No, I don't see her wrestling either.
A Brandy Rhodes situation. Like, like, give him A for effort, but...
I see Jessica Carr kind of making it into NXT, though, the fucking referee.
Yeah.
Because she's actually in Evolve right now, and she's like a master wrestler or some shit. But like, oh no, music's playing. Ah, that was weird.
I mean, we didn't hear it, so
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I touched my headphones and started playing some techno music. All right, so you think who's gonna win that match?
It has to go to Ricochet. Even if it's not a clean finish, it's going to go to Ricochet.
How can you have a clean finish when it's a
stretcher
fucking
match.
stretcher match, bro?
Well, you know what I'm saying, like,
use everything.
What's funny is I actually do know that guy from watching indie wrestling videos.
Ricochet?
Yeah. And I
He's
actually,
underground.
he's dope. He's a really good wrestler. I liked him.
Prince Puma?
Yeah, Prince Puma was the shit, bro.
Yeah.
So he's wearing a One Piece thing too, and I'm like, I want to know who his favorite admiral is. Like,
Right.
I've tweeted him so many times, like, hey, who's your favorite One Piece admiral?
And he
Because
just
he's got that
hit,
custom.
he hit block.
shit on.
No.
Yeah, probably. You've been blocked by King Ricochet. I'll try.
I actually
No, that's
seen
grass.
him, like, one of his last matches before he signed with WWE with him and Tessa Blanchard when they were still together.
They were together?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, like, it was...
She's a racist, though.
That's why I didn't kind of understand it, because she was with Ricochet
Wait.
for the longest time.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Hey, I mean, I wouldn't know.
this is not allegedly. Like, there's been like proof and stuff like that. Like, they have scandals and stuff like
So,
that. Like,
is there a
she
video
got
on YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
probably.
So allegedly she's racist, and allegedly,
She
Yeah.
catch us on Saturdays for unqualified adults.
allegedly when she's wrestling, allegedly
Allegedly.
the audience chants, "You're a racist.
Racist. Clap, clap.
Allegedly.
Clap, clap.
You're a racist."
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I got footage.
Yeah, so like,
I was there.
if you go to like even what was TNA's last pay per view, that's what it was. They
Resurgence.
yeah, like me and my buddy who loves WWE and even like Tessa Blanchard like retweeted his posts and stuff like that because. Or not WWE, TNA. He's gonna hit me if he hears that shit. But like he knows like people who work there and all types of shit like that. But he's like, they better not start chanting she's a racist. And then as soon as I got that message, they started chanting that shit, and I was like, they did. Allegedly.
Hey, it's
But,
news to me.
Allegedly.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know who she was
Hey.
until you told me anyway. The other.
Talking about TNA, you do see that it's a Slammiversary is the possibility that John Cena will be leaving or going to another company to fight Joe Hendry, and that could possibly be at Slammiversary is what they're talking about. Allegedly, obviously. So,
it has to be one of their
Long
big
Island.
ones. You know what I'm
Allegedly.
saying?
Yeah, that's a good one. So Long Island, New York, that would be a place I would say. July
Allegedly.
20th, is that the same time during Fanatics Fest? Maybe.
The week after.
Oh, okay. Damn. I was gonna say, man, if it's during Fanatics Fest, then that match definitely probably was gonna happen.
Wait. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. Yeah.
What is
you'd have to look.
What's Fanatics Fest? I've never heard of that one.
June 20th to the 22nd, and when I just say June 20th, oh, dude.
No,
Oh.
what is it?
Oh wait, no, it's June. I'm sorry. Yeah, July. Okay, Fanatics Fest is basically a Comic-Con for all of the sports people.
Okay.
And,
It's
like,
dope as fuck.
yeah.
Okay.
Dude, you know what's funny though? Last year they sold out all of the WWE people, while like Tom Brady and fucking Kevin Durant and all them people had like little lines. Like
Yeah,
everybody in WWE sold out. It's like it was kind of crazy. So like that's why they're like,
Yeah, man.
well, we're
we're
gonna
fucking
come back.
we're loyal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people are a little
mean-
too loyal. Like, did you hear about? I didn't really read into it. I just read the headline. Some dude tried to fucking kiss Saraya on the mouth, like at an autograph signing, bro. Fucking just went for it, bro. You know.
Hey man, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but can she slap him then? Like, you know,
fuck out of here. That'd give her the right to, at least, you know, like, but like,
yeah,
well, you're sued.
Like any, and all of our wrestling fans who are like that. That's not cool.
Don't meet them at the fucking airport either.
Yeah, that's
it. Pops.
It's funny is that's the thing we've been talking about on Unqualified Adults too. Is like dudes make it hard for other dudes because they gotta be fucking weird. Like,
yeah,
just
dude, and it's
chill, bro.
And it's not even like, and this is gonna be unpopular too, but it's a lot of the younger kids. You know, like the younger than our generation, like the people who are like, I should be able to have that because I want it, and so like I think they could just go fucking kiss anybody, you know?
I feel you, yeah.
Oh no!
like the one who was stalking, what's her name? What was her
Oscar.
name? No, the other one. She went to jail.
Yeah, right. Like that, if we can't pinpoint it right away, that means it's a fucking problem. You know what I mean?
Dude.
That's crazy.
The one they just released, Sonya Deville. Remember that dude? Yeah, like he like went to her house and shit and all that stuff. And wasn't he the same dude who like rubbed, or was it a different dude who rubbed his shit on the outside of the WWE Performance Center, like in Florida or whatever?
Oh,
like,
I saw that too. Actually,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
Like,
wasn't that like a little Asian guy?
Something like that. I'm not too sure. But like at one point, you know, like, you guys got to not let your intrusive thoughts win. Like,
I mean,
just say no, because it's gonna not, you know, gonna be a good outcome.
I also feel like though, if there's a certain sect of celebrities you don't particularly want to fuck with, like, yeah, they're doing a whole thing in there, but they will beat your ass.
Like, I even imagine the ladies would beat a lot of these dudes' asses. You know,
I would imagine some could too. I'm not
try
sure.
that with Ronda Rousey. She'll knock you the fuck out.
Yeah,
you
like,
know.
But like how you were saying, like, why is that even a problem? Like everybody should have, like, you should respect people's boundaries. And like, I understand, like, if people are like mentally not there and all and doesn't like understand right or wrong, but like these are people who know fucking right and wrong, and they'll be like,
yeah, you know,
and like you said earlier, like that's making people like normal guys like us, you know, like look bad.
Yeah, you know, because you're married, right, Ryan?
Nah, I'm getting divorced.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, but yeah,
so
you'll start to feel it. Yeah, you'll start to feel it because these guys make it hard for dudes, normal guys, man, because they be weird as shit. And now these bitches want, you know, an ID and fucking a birth certificate to go on a date. But
this chick I was talking to, she was like, "Oh, I'm with my best friend." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I was like, "Tell her I said hi." And she was like, "She has a boyfriend." And I was like, "I can't even say hi to a chick now." And she's like, "Nope." And I was like, "Well, I retract that hi. I hope she has a fucking bad day. Fuck that you."
You know.
That's a Juan type thing to say. Yeah. So,
I did see a video today of a chick that was hugging Rhea Ripley. I don't know what was going on, but she was like walking off. Somebody was videoing her with like a phone, I'm pretty sure. And she walks, it looks like it's like backstage, kind of like she goes from the front through like a corridor and going into the back, right? Yeah. And there's some black lady standing there, and she starts hugging on to her for a good minute, which it felt awkward. And then the chick with the long hair that whips people, I don't remember her name.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, she came up and like saved Rhea Ripley from her. It was a little awkward for sure. You guys didn't see that?
Nah.
No, you didn't see that? No, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that today.
But like, man, like, why are people so goddamn weird? You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes like normal fans like all of us, like that
makes it hard to meet them.
That's why CM Punk didn't engage with anybody. I don't know if you saw any of those like rumors or innuendos. Allegedly, like they're like, don't make eye contact, don't say hello. You know, like take the picture with CM Punk and get the hell out of here. You know, you know why I thought that was because right before that, that's when that OnlyFans chick was all rubbing up on him and Cody and like everybody who was walking by. Did you see that shit?
I saw that actually too.
Yeah, and so like that was right before that, and so I bet you that was part of the reasoning too. You know, and I get it. Like, motherfucker don't want to be touched. You know, I get it. You know, he's allegedly already an asshole, and you know he doesn't need to be an asshole. He doesn't want to be touched. You know, like get the fuck away from me and shit. Like,
yeah, don't touch me.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like, people are making it harder. You know, that like. And they're out there entertaining us and shit, you know, giving us enjoyment in life and stuff. And then we're fucking like being weirdos and creeps like that. Like, not any of us three, but like, fuck you guys. Like, calm out down there. Like, God damn it now.
Yeah. You ain't wrong, dude.
From one. Did you see the dirt sheet from the guy that took a fucking photo of John Cena signing his belt with the fucking camera on his glasses?
The
and
Ray-Bans.
like they gave him so much shit. Like the people of on one of the dirt sheets were saying, "Oh, that's a $500 autograph." Well, yeah, I mean, he already was paying it. He should automatically be able to take a fucking picture of him taking or signing his belt, you know?
Yeah,
and like he got so much shit for it.
I don't know if you noticed, but if you wanted to get a picture of them signing it and to get it like authenticated, it was another $12, or was it $25? It's
25.
Yeah, so like you had to scan a QR code if you wanted your picture authenticated. Bro, I had my camera phone out and just took a picture of her fucking signing it.
I mean,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, and that's a good one too. The problem is though, is that authentication definitely helps the price at the end of the day. It's just, you know, you always pay for it, and it's a pain in the dick, dude. It really is. I hate that kind of stuff.
But yeah, no, like you said, it makes it worth it. And but like the only reason why I didn't get it is because like I'm not gonna sell it. Like, you know, that was my autograph. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's exactly why I don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's in my collection.
Yeah,
you know what
like
I'm
none
saying?
of my
Like,
shit is getting sold like that. So a COA is kind of pointless at the end of the day. If it comes with it, and I don't gotta pay for it,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
perfect. But I'm not out here seeking.
$10. I'll do the $10 ones. Like I'll get a COA like the $10 ones at like Comic Cons or something like that.
Yeah.
It's signed by like
You know,
a voice actor and stuff like that. But no, $25 to $50 there for authentication. I got a fucking phone. I'll take an authentication myself.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
And see, like like you said, it's cool to have that shit and stuff like that. Fucking damn, I got too high. I don't remember what I was gonna do with that.
But no, like so, like
I remembered.
Ryan, I don't know if you can see, but like back here by the Space Ghost, there's and then next to the Sting, there's a couple of Deadpool pictures right there. So that was from the artist that did the comic books, and he did his COA with the purchase of the artwork.
Yeah,
like
see, that's dope.
it was not an extra or anything, you know what I mean? So it came with it, and I was super happy about that because it's something that I would want authenticated, even though I'm not getting rid of it.
Exactly.
But it makes that.
Just a little.
It makes it better. Yeah, like there's
extra and extraordinary.
You know what I mean? And then when you go talk to people, you're gonna be like, oh, you know, so and so, man. When I bought it from him, he came with a COA. It was, you know what I mean? He was real cool. He signed it.
Yeah.
Like stupid little shit like that can really take a fan from just being a regular fan to me. And like, you know what? So and so will never get a bad word out of my mouth. You know what I mean?
There you go.
That Sting one that has a picture of him signing it, right?
Yeah.
On the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I remember what I was gonna say. I have one of Britt Baker where she's all bloody. Remember that match? And she's like looking up. I have that one of her signed, and it came with the COA, but it's a QR code.
Yeah.
You scan it. You know, I want the actual like certificate, but that's just me. You know, like that's what I was trying to say.
yeah.
I don't like
It's
the
like
little,
NFT style for you, sir.
yeah, like you scan it and it brings up when she signed it and who was authenticated by and all that shit. But like it's just on the. If I have to prove it, I gotta be next to the QR code. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, or like take a screenshot of the QR code. Like,
Yeah.
So before, how much time you got left, Ryan?
I can do another 10 minutes or so.
Okay, yeah, I know you want to go do the movie thing, so I don't want to keep you too long, so we don't get lost in the track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to put the kibosh on the rails, but
Nah, you're good.
yeah,
We got
no.
Saturday night's main event to talk about though. So
Oh, yeah.
real quick. There's 4 matches, obviously. That's a terrible, like, okay. I don't understand why they're only doing 4 matches a show, but that gets old after a while.
Dude,
Saturday night's main event, obviously something that's from the 80s. Everyone loved it. Song's crazy, gets in your head, won't stay out of your head forever. So, and then you also got R-Truth
like
versus
colors.
John Cena. Okay, this is going to be like a parody match, honestly, but R-Truth's going to get his moment, I feel.
Yeah, and that man is a national treasure, and we need to protect him at all costs. Did you watch what he
Yes.
said? He's like, even if I don't win, he's like, I'm gonna beat it into Cena who he was. Like, I was like, you golden man, I love you.
And I feel like if he can at least beat something in the Cena, we'll have SummerSlam. Cena will maybe be back to being somewhat of a face or something, because it's bothering him, dude. You can tell every time he leaves, and like when they were trying to say thank you, Cena, he had tears in his eyes. So it's like, damn, you know.
You gotta suck it up and be the heel when you fucking. You gotta end your career as the bad guy. You gotta go off into that sunset, holding that fucking belt, flipping him off as the last world champion, and retire that bitch, bro.
Right. Also, this is Saturday night's main event. It looks like 36, the number 36.
What are
That's
the
crazy.
other matches for that one?
You got Jey Uso versus Logan Paul for the heavyweight championship, which I have Jey Uso definitely still winning. Logan Paul's not going to win on national
I want Logan
TV,
Paul to win, but like you said, he's not going
I
to
do
happen.
too. It'd be cool. But I see that he could lose it at Money in the Bank. You just never know.
That CM Punk match, I remember that one, the CM Punk, Sami Zayn, and Braun Breaker and fucking freaking Rollins.
Yeah, I feel like Roman should have been in there, but of course it wasn't going to be him. But that's going to be saved for Money in the Bank or for SummerSlam.
Did he get more time off after WrestleMania?
Probably.
Yeah, that's going to be a stacked match. Like, there's a lot of good wrestling coming up.
And then you got the steel cage match with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Another grudge type match. I mean, two bulky, meaty dudes just wanting to kill each other. It's going to be great.
Who you got winning that match? First? You got to have Drew win. Damian. You know?
No, I have Damian win because Drew won at Mania.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. What is that? Their second match then, and they do a rubber.
They'll do a rubber match at Hell in a Cell. Again, that's what I'm calling.
Yeah, okay, I see it. Yeah, I see it going down like that. Yeah, that should be a fairly decent one. But like you said, 4 matches. This is getting a little lame for me, especially with Backlash. Like 4 matches, like.
Like it was over by 8:45 or 9.
It gives you fatigue on what you're watching at a certain point, especially if the guys aren't melding that night for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was one of my thoughts at WrestleMania. I was like, there wasn't very many matches. Like, this seems odd that. And I mean, I know it was a whole 2-night thing, which I kind of chalk some of it up to that, but also at the same time, it's like, I feel like 2 more matches at least would have been. But fucking great, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Either way, that's just one of my quick thoughts on that.
And then you get like, before we wrap it up here, then you get people who cry about the long matches, who are saying AEW puts on too long of pay-per-views, and sometimes they do. But you know, I'm still invested at the fucking 5-hour mark. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, yeah, if it's a good banging match, like you're gonna see, like I said, Anarchy in the Arena. I mean, if they had that match going on for an hour, which. I feel like it's going to be a 35-minute match plus.
Yeah, 30 minutes, somewhere around there. Yeah.
But it will go by so fast. You're going to like, I want more. And it kills you. And just like the whole WrestleMania post, depression thing, do you get that after Double or Nothing and after All Out and All In?
Yeah, it's like, oh,
you think
back to real life. And it's
back to real life. Yes.
Yeah,
I mean... The next pay-per-view with AEW, this is going to show a lot of people, hey, we're not just going to be in Vegas, and more people will show up, hopefully, from the desert area. And then also, it is competing with Main Event, but not really, and that is kind of a thing. But like you said, if he would have pulled his schedule out more and stuff, yeah, we'd have more of these conflicting events of nights of each wrestling event going on.
I like it being held close to the chest and everything, too. And see, so, you know what I'm saying? Keep it hidden and shit like that, so he doesn't get into conflicting shit and stuff like that. Because like WWE always fucking does a pay-per-view with UFC and shit like that. But
I mean, at 8:00.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Before we wrap this up, is there anything you want to plug, Senior Ryan?
If you you won't be able to hear this until after, but we'll be at GalaxyCon, but we'll be hitting some other cons up, so make sure you look for Figurine Funhouse and, see the blue-haired guy, that's me, and hey, you're here during the podcast, sweet. I'll give you a high five or fist bump. Shout out to Juan for, getting me a shirt and being that sexy lad and also getting me that fucking figurine, hopefully. Who do you think it's going to be? That's another thing I want to know.
I don't know, because it's like, kind of not like really hyped anymore since it's not in Vegas. You're going to the Desert Diamond Arena, fucking in
right,
and it's not even in Phoenix. You're in fucking Glendale. Like,
oh, that's even worse. Okay,
but Glendale's only like 20 minutes. Word, yeah, I think her fucking figure isn't even sold out yet on the website.
Nobody wants it.
I want it. I gotta get 3.
I want a $90 jersey of Osprey. I'm sorry, that is just overpriced for that one.
Right.
It was just plain Jane game, and I don't like it. I prefer, the $30 shirts. When they don't have a misprint that says New Orleans, I'm gonna wear this all night. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's not a misprint. That's a collectible now, and
it is a collectible.
So the only people who are going to have it are the people who pre-order it in all of Africa. So.
In all of Africa, yes.
Yeah.
I'm part of that group.
Right. No.
That's funny.
It makes sense though.
And then this guy over here, sexy beast. His name is the Sexy Leader, right? Is that what it was?
I mean, I wish it's the Fearless Leader, but I'll take sexy.
Fearless
On
Leader.
there.
And then
Yeah,
we gotta get the nipple print.
It's a nickname.
I got it.
It's a nickname they gave me in the Nerdcore. Speaking of Nerdcore, make sure you check us out. Nerdcore is on goddamn every platform: YouTube, Facebook,
Spotify,
Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Google Pods. Literally everything. We have a Discord. So, our subreddit is Unqualified Adults. Check that one out. Make sure you join up and join us every Saturday. We live stream Unqualified Adults, 7:30 p.m. Colorado time. Find us on any Facebook platform. We will be live streaming.
And I have been Senor Juanita or Juan.
Fucking loser.
I represent both Nerd Corps and Figurine Funhouse.
Core.
Nerdcore, yeah, same shit, whatever.
No, it's core.
The Sexy Leader corrected me. I also have a figurine thing going as well called Tegrity Figs. We'll be at Colorado Springs Comic Con in August, so hopefully this will be out by the time we're there. So come say hi. Get some free figures. This guy would be here too on the 405 Ninja. Will be there as well.
Don't compete against me there with those, man. I have 680 models with me, fool. Don't do that.
I'm gonna do other things as well.
Okay. Well, don't even bring any figs. Don't even do it. Just don't.
I'll just undercut you. Be like, fuck this
guy.
guy.
Undercut yourself. You'll figure it out. Wait till the vendor spots hit.
Yeah, because there's some other ones there too and shit like that. But like this guy said, Unqualified Adults every Saturday. This will be out every Thursday, whatever. Maybe.
So look, this is how for sure we record every Thursday. We might start going live. We're gonna talk about it. The one thing we definitely all three have to discuss is what day we want these to come out, because then I can make it happen. You know what I mean? So we'll find out.
Thursdays are good for me.
We'll have an actual schedule for you guys next week. Don't forget.
And our name is Kayfabe and Cuss Words.
Kayfabe and Cuss Words, baby.
Cuss Words.
And I think that means we're the fuck out.
And go fuck yourselves, everyone. I love you.
Shit.